Hey everyone, welcome to More Than Pieces, guys. Here this week on for Void Rivals number 22. Here with Boo of the AxonUnderground.com, and boy, there's a lot going on, isn't there?
There's a lot in the double deuce.
I had so obviously before we get into episodes, everyone always kind of texts each other and gives we kind of trade notes and stuff. Boo sent me a breakdown of all the characters in this, what's going on. And dude, there are so many characters and there's so many plot lines converging right now. And it's kind of nuts.
We need a flow chart,
You really do. You need like a whiteboard behind you with like thread and stuff pointing
crazy
every.
threads, and you do like the Charlie Day thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we open directly around Quintessa with a bunch of Quintesson ships and a Cobra La ship in like one of its shadows.
There's a floater in the bowl.
Yeah, there is. There's a I always laugh, my ex-wife when she first saw her first Portuguese man of war, because this looks like a Portuguese man of war.
Oh, absolutely.
Whenever to touch it, like no,
It's so pretty.
it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty and deadly. Well, it's not really deadly. It's
Not,
painful.
yeah, it'll hurt a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Only on the stinging parts, though. That are
yeah. If you touch the bubble, I mean, you're just poking an organism. So good job.
well, and it's weird because it's not even one single organism.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
community
colony.
organism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do they call them? Zooids or zoids?
yeah, something like that. It's been a while since I
Yeah.
took zoology, but yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, it's like weird. So like some of the colony actually just grows straight into like stinging
Yep.
organisms. That another grows into the little floater, and
Yeah, and it's just it's kind of interesting how it does that. It's almost like it looks like one organism. There's a lot of organisms in that I'm forgetting the family that have things like that. They're not like we think of like an organism as like us or a lizard you would see. They're all of the same organism, but they're more closely related to what like John Carpenter's The Thing.
yeah.
They're all separate parts, and it's kind of interesting to see that. So when they all
Well,
was that?
it makes me think like when we call ourselves higher organisms, but you
Yeah,
have people that are actually like chimeras of like three different twins that like merge together,
yeah,
and the DNA from their left hand could be different from the DNA in their right hand.
the perfect murder.
Yeah,
I
like you have
mean,
the heterochromes and stuff with the different eye colors.
boy, you need to be careful. I'm in Alabama and you're in Texas. You can't be talking things like that.
Right? And then wasn't there one woman that lost her kids? Like they took them away because her DNA didn't match, and it
Hmm.
turned out the DNA they inherited came from a different part of her body that was a chimeric twin that had
Yeah,
merged with her. It's like, wow,
fun times,
the world is stranger than you ever realized.
but not as strange as Karbala.
Oh, well, yeah, they've mastered that. I mean, look at them.
Yeah.
Just look at them.
Look at I don't I'm trying not to. Are they like, that's kind of a neat idea. I wonder if they're more of a chimeric kind of species because they're all a little different, like different, facial patterns. Some are like some are asymmetrical, some are symmetrical.
Yeah. Well,
It's
there's
kind of
always some sort of asymmetry to it. It's just more pronounced in others.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
so we get right directly with what is this? There's Vipera who's flying the ship with like
yeah,
playing the harp.
Vipria, I think.
Was that
Vipria, I think
Viprea?
is.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
my
all right.
fault. I didn't mean to use the wrong pronoun there. They have, of course, we have Pythonia who's there
Yeah,
flying things, and that is Bola, right? Who
Bola,
is
correct.
Bola? Yeah, who is the most normal looking of them all. He's just like a blue guy with a beard. Hey, like he just got off really lucky, or maybe he's ugly to them. I don't know.
Man, who knows what else is under that armor though? He might be nothing but like tentacles under there.
And we know there are those who listen to us who do fan art. We expect to see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
waiting for the Bola slash art.
yeah, and so he Python is asking if he's seen Gracula, and not in a while actually. Why? Gracula's in the other like part of the ship fighting with what we kind of you recognize as the Cobra La like troop armor, except
Yeah.
it looks like it's growing like coral tendrils all over it.
It's gotten spiky. It's like what Beetlejuice did when, Alec Baldwin picked him up and he sprouted spikes out of his outfit.
Except he looks very well, she looks very organic. Like the armor apparently is taking on its own kind of life. It has its own sentience.
Yeah. It's ever
So
since they got that crystal
yes,
out of their Leviathan's eye.
like everything's going kind of haywire, and it lends more to the idea that everything's alive with
Yeah.
their so all their technology, all their everything is living in some way. Like
Well, and it seems like her suit is gaining sentience.
yes,
Yeah.
what was the character's name that's on? He's on Planet Junk. Who's part of Cobra Law.
Oh, could have
You didn't have
told
that
you.
in the notes.
Yeah. Well, he's not in this one. So
Well, I know.
I could have told you too, because until you asked, what is
Yeah,
wrong with me?
the whole thing with him having this abhorrent kind of feeling towards anything technology.
Yeah.
So obviously everything they have has a like is part of something organic in a way. But
Yeah.
maybe you kind of see the other side of that with this what's going on. And Dracula is like telling her to stay away from her, Pythonia to stay away from her.
Hmm.
And it's almost like she's fighting with the armor. But um, Pythonia swipes at the armor, and apparently in Dracula takes off the helmet and stuff, and the armor comes off. Apparently, though, the it was everything was cool until Pythonia came in there, and like the armor got kind of scared and started reacting badly.
Right.
So
It,
interesting,
it's got a little bit of like the alien symbiote
a little bit.
feeling
Yeah, it
to it.
has a kind of feeling going on.
And I almost wonder if, is this going to lead into like pretender shells?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I can see that. And also, whenever you look at Quintesson technology, it's almost you have the more of a techno organic. So where this is organic.
Yeah.
So I could see both of those coming to play with pretender shells. I wouldn't doubt you see something, because they're making a point to keep Cobra La like a very present, I guess, faction in this book. And I could see something going on here where you have you're saying the pretender shell with the organic covering.
Right.
And so over something that's, technologically advanced, like a transformer or maybe a Quintesson. We'll
Oh, and
see.
you were asking about Acronis. That was his
Acronis,
name.
thank you.
Yeah.
No wonder you weren't paying attention to me. I was talking. You're like,
Yes.
uh-huh, yeah. You're doing what I do with whatever some of the kids ask me, well, like what's going on and stuff. I'm like, uh-huh, uh-huh. They stop and they realize I'm not listening to them.
Well,
But
I knew they
anyways,
mentioned him in the letters column.
oh, okay. That makes it
Yeah. I was
easier.
like, where is it in the letters column? I know I just read his name on here. And I knew it. That's what I was like, I know Acronis, but it just
Yeah.
right at the tip of my tongue.
So yeah, she gets the armor off and it's like she's wearing this kind of creepy organic bodysuit thing.
Yeah. Like I said, that's what kind of reminded me of like the Venom symbiote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's actually part of her actual outfit or whatever, but she's got like a thing over her eye. So, oh, we'll
Well,
see.
that eye thing, that's part of her, I believe.
So I'm wondering about the whole suit may be part of her, or maybe an organic technological part of her.
It's organic tech that they wear.
Yeah,
That's why
that's kind of where
Acronis
I
has
was talking.
died, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see.
Yeah, so this is weird that it's doing, but yeah, Pythona feels threatened by it.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because she doesn't understand it.
yeah, and it's gaining a will, almost like she may have encountered this before.
Oh, that's a good point. Never really
Yeah.
think about it that way. And she wants to kill it before it gets too strong.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Galactus, what's her name? Glacus?
Oh, Dracula.
Dracula. God.
Like
Yeah.
Dracula, but with a G.
Yes. Or Dracula. We were actually just watching Skeleton Warriors. It was kind of a fun thing to watch. So Dracula. She is she's like, hey, no, no, don't kill it. It means no harm, trust me. And Pythonia does not seem happy with that.
Yeah.
But dude, we
And
get the
uh,
Mhm.
I'm still getting used to seeing Cobra Law people with, I guess, lots of hair.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Pythona's always had her like ponytail thing,
Mhm.
but yeah, seeing them with bangs kind of throws me off a little.
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm
things
used to
like
thinking of them as reptilian,
yeah, and like
but
yet Nemesis Forcer never had hair.
yeah.
You know,
But some of them do. They're like a mix of like sometimes they're a mix of crustacean.
mhm.
Of course, I guess there's some mammal in there, so there's a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, a little fungus.
Yeah.
The so yeah, we get the rematch that no one ever really expected.
Oh, one last thing before
Oh
we
yeah.
go. Looking at all these scenes inside of the Cobra La Leviathan,
Uh-huh.
it just reminds me of the interior of the Lex,
Kind of, yeah.
which was a living ship, and they'd always walk by, and there's always kind of bags and sacks of like organic stuff moving around and
Yeah.
tendons. So
I can see
that
that.
and the way they were piloting it, they're pulling like these little tendons or nerve endings or
Hmm.
something. Kind of reminds me of from the new Battlestar Galactica when Starbuck got in
Got
a
into a
Cylon ship
yep.
and had all the little doodads to pull on. They were like, it was more organic looking.
Hmm. Which was totally not what they expected, considering the Cylons are, technological. So
Toasters.
mhm. Yeah,
Walking toasters.
toasters.
So
Um,
yeah, that just reminded me of those two shows, looking at all
that's good.
the
Yeah, good call
goop
there.
and sacks in there.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying though, we get the one rematch I didn't expect to see happen.
And the one Springer did not want.
Yeah, apparently not. Proximus and Springer.
I laughed. The first thing Springer tells his hot rod to look away, and I thought like at first he was gonna do like some kind of light blast, like a flashbang. It's like no, he just doesn't want to watch him get his butt kicked.
Yeah, exactly. And Hot Rod gives it to him also. It's like, holy crap, that little guy's fighting you? And he's like, look, I almost beat me last time. Chopped off an arm and a leg. Apparently he grew it back. And Hot Rod's just relentless. Like, yeah, he sounds scared. He's like, dude,
And Proximus joins in for the banter and is like, heck no fear in my voice.
yeah, Green Titan.
It's like, I'm right here. I can hear you.
Which is great banter between Hot Rod and Springer.
Oh yeah.
Just perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
there's,
two have always seemed like they were bros.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And yeah, Hot Rod being the one who would not, and that was one of those things about in the Sunbow show. No wonder Hot Rod didn't want to be Rodimus. He wanted to hang out with his bro and kind of be I don't know a guy who did nefarious things, but kind of got away with it because he's an Autobot.
And Springer was always like a big brother to him, even after, he got the Matrix,
Yeah,
He's like, I take it back. He is as dumb as he looks.
yeah. So well, I always kind of saw Springer and Hot Rod as like Luke and Han.
Yeah. Yeah,
Han was
totally.
Springer's always the Han Solo. He's lots of you know dark humor and ribbing Hot Rod all the time.
Yeah.
Hot Rod being the chosen one. And so
And the Han Solo guy ended up with the girl.
yeah, exactly. So Leela is like, who are the attack? They're trying to figure out why everything's going on, like why both sides are going at it right now.
Right.
And it's like, well, it's essentially the fog of war.
Well, that and honestly, this is all Derek's fault because
Yeah.
he gave him the energon, like the method to get fuel to do this. If
Yep.
he hadn't have interfered, then this probably wouldn't be happening.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. I mean, it would have been bad for the for Derek's people. But on the other hand, yeah.
Yeah, well, they still would have, Agoria would have been in a stronger position than it was. Now, Zertonia is like coming to take them down a peg, basically.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, with the Zertonians are led by now zealots, which is a bad
Yeah,
thing.
right.
The Agorians are led by tradition and ignorance, and I guess basically, well, that's a good way to put it. Um, yeah, arrogance, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah, I'd say arrogance and just superiority
Yeah, where
overall.
the Zertonians are zealots now. So
You basically have the have and the have-nots, and the have-nots have a fanatical religion.
they got religion.
Yeah. And power to back it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
got
honest,
resources now.
Proximus is second to Celelac, and that's saying something because Proximus is tough.
Yeah.
So it kind of tells you how powerful Celelac is. But I'm kind of curious. There's got to be something about what Celelac got from Zertonia and
Hmm.
what Celila did, because they're like Celelac has a very different outlook on it than Celila does.
Oh, what happened with Zerta and him bathing in her light?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he feels like almost like he has a different orders.
And he's more aggressive
Yeah.
than she is about it. She was going as a diplomat, and he's
Mhm.
going, I guess, as a conqueror.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
unfortunately for her, the people are pretty hungry for fighting, so it went it went easily more easily went towards the war aspect. And
Well, I suspect we'll find out next issue where it went wrong.
where Zerta, well, how Zerta feels about everything,
Right.
considering the preview of the next issue's cover. We'll
Well,
get to
that
that.
and I mean, Salila spoke directly with Zerta.
Hmm. Yeah,
So we don't know how it translated through to Zalilac.
yeah.
So,
Zalilak, he almost like he was like he got bathed in the power. He got bathed in maybe there was some sort of like feeling of frustration or something, and he mistook that for, well, we gotta go fight their Agonians.
or it was, I guess, painted by his own bias.
Yeah, that's very likely could be too.
Yeah. I'm very curious about how that works.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that answered next issue. So we'll see what's going on with that.
And man, these both sides love their branding because
Oh
there
yeah,
are triangles all over the Zertonian vehicles, even like their blasters are triangle shaped, and then the Gorians, it's all hexagons.
yeah,
It's like
it is. It really is.
even their
Yeah, it's.
shields and stuff are
I was
triangle
looking at,
versus hexagon.
I was looking at that. I mean, honestly, I'm on the side of the Agorians with their hexagonal shields and their swords. I mean, rather than a pole arm and a triangle, like I don't know, like in D&D terms, a bullseye shield.
Hmm.
I think it's terrible. The only way it's going to work is if you like use it as another weapon in a sense.
Right.
Oh, and yeah, of course, Derek goes and shoots Proximus in the back, which
Yeah.
he's like, and Springer's like, good at looking out, Derek. With I
There's a
kind of
lot
like
of
that.
camaraderie in this battle.
There is. It's really cool to see that. Yeah, there's the whole. Then we have Proximus um and oh my word,
Dalila?
Celila. Thank you.
Yes.
I want to say Celila, and that's obviously not her. So Proximus and Celila face off again, and it's a pretty intense fight. Proximus learns really quickly that she's not as weak as she used to be. Well, not that she was weak, but he was pretty dang strong.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
She's leveled up since
Oh
he
yeah.
faced
Oh
her
yeah.
last.
He's just more robotic, I guess.
Well, and like he says here, they think the Agorians have hated them for far too long.
Yeah, and that's where and then maybe that's where the bias comes from. Where same thing with Derek's dad. The Agorian people have hated the Zertonians so long, and the Zertonians have hated the Agorians so long they can't come together because that old bias holds true. And I could see that. You basically have two people, a Romeo and Juliet thing going on here, and they're much younger, they're much more idealistic, and honestly, they've had a lot better, I don't know, real world input that's not based on long-lived bias among
Well,
people.
I just can't help but feel you could have avoided all this if it was Zalilak just would have got on the horn to Doolin
Oh yeah,
because they were just chatting the other day. You know,
yep.
So
And Doolin is just he's like full of like he's got blood in his eyes for what's going on.
yeah, like they played right into his hands and into their bias again.
Yeah. It's self-fulfilling prophecy here.
Right.
It was going to happen this way because Unity's a bad thing apparently. And I
Well,
understand why. Unity a long time ago would have been bad.
yeah, they're not ready for it, but now Zerta's ready. So
And I can't every time I say Unity, I keep thinking of the Rick James, the Dave Chappelle Rick James, Unity. Oh, the ring.
yeah,
Oh my God.
I was thinking of another Rick in Unity from Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Oh man. And on the Skuxxoid asteroid base.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite story, honestly. I mean, I love all of it, but Skuxxoid is my favorite story, period. He really needs his own comic.
He does, especially after this whole interaction. And Alpha, which Alpha is essentially the original Skuxoid.
Yeah,
He's he's trying to figure out what's going on with our guy Scar here.
yeah, which he kind of gives Scar a name now.
Beta. Yeah.
Yeah, Beta. And
That makes
apparently what
sense.
he's the first division off of Alpha, he thinks. He's his
Yes.
first, I guess, sprout.
Well, why he has the Rockeroid.
Right. And we find out the Rockeroid was once Alpha's and Beta Scar stole it.
Well, yeah, he thought it was his, honestly. And this is
Yeah.
it's a he broke it off of the Skuxco asteroid base. It was essentially part of this whole base that he was going to turn into a flagship to do whatever Skuxoid Alpha was going to do.
I tell you, I can't look at Alpha without thinking of Blothar from Gwar.
He totally looks like Blothar.
Yeah.
With the beard and the way Blothar is a big guy.
Yeah. And the snout. I
Yeah.
mean, all of it. I mean, all he needs is the udders.
You
Maybe
know,
that's what's behind the chastity belt. It keeps the udders in
and he
check,
needs a big axe.
right?
Blothar the Berserker. Though maybe it's just me, but Skuxway Alpha seems very, very happy just to be the only one who can think for himself and has his own way to walk around. It's like he has no idea of adventure and conquest. He just wants to be there and have everything the way he wants it.
Yeah. Well, he's an old man. So,
Yeah. Well, he's basically been raising an army of clones of him.
yeah. And
Why?
so
There's no telling.
Beta is the rebellious side of him that popped off. You almost wonder if something's not diminished every time they split off, like they
Yeah.
lose something.
Yeah, it's almost like since I almost wonder if yeah, like you said, he loses something, or maybe he's divided up. I mean, that's diminishment of there. So
Yeah.
Alpha is the most pure of the original Skuxoid, but when Beta, got separated off of him, he became his own Skuxoid. He took a lot of that rebelliousness and that kind of drive for adventure, where Alpha was just left with like, yeah, power and
Right. And Beta seems to have Alpha's memories more
yep,
strongly than any of the others.
which makes sense because once again, the diminishment of
It's like how far removed they get from the original.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
there's a term I was trying to think about, like the diminishment
The
of
law of
knowledge.
diminishing returns.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
They're the diminishing of it's almost like kind of playing the telephone game with their memories.
Yeah.
The further it gets away, the
Like
more
it gets
garbled.
diluted.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good way to put it. And there's a word I was trying to think of. That'll work.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, there's he the alpha is not having this at all. He wants to know. Beta wants to know what happened to the his wife and his kids,
Oh yeah.
and that is a step too far. That's when Alpha wants to go take him to the divider.
Yeah, he told him that's not to be spoken of.
He's like, "Look, just tell me. You have to tell me what's going on with my wife, my son, my daughter." And it makes sense that it's so strong for him because he was the first one. And if he has this this strong connection to Alpha, he and strong memories that are almost like, like when he closes his eyes, it's almost like it's his memories.
He's haunted by him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Alpha almost is almost like he's haunted by him, but Alpha is getting to the point where he is,
He's suppressed and he's just like, we,
yeah,
we don't even talk about that.
and something bad happened, or what if they just left?
Yeah.
That's why he's so bitter. So yeah, he just, I want Skuxxoid Beta to go out there and find the wife and kids and oh, you're not like he is, and we can all go have a great life. That would be a great ending to Beta, and like Alpha's just bitter and suppresses the rest of his life. But then again, it's kind of what makes Beta fun because every time Beta shows, I want to hear him talk about his wife and his kids. But it's also really sad at the same time. My
Right.
wife,
And
my
it's just,
kids.
I've always thought that maybe his wife was like monstrous, like a termite queen or something, you know?
1 million ants.
Right. I mean, because they all have a built-in chastity belt. So,
They do, which
I
is
mean,
really wrong. But maybe it's the
yeah,
best
she's
thing.
a dommy mommy for sure.
I'm trying to think of what that could be like. No, I don't want to know what that could be like.
Yeah.
Leave that one alone. I don't want to know any more than that. Well, back to the fight though, where
Oh,
the
well,
pro
and the divider.
oh,
I'm curious, the dividers, they just use that to make more troops, like to chop them up and to let them grow into new people.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
So I wonder if when Beta got split, I wonder if he lost anything to the new one.
Right.
And would that new one actually have a strong connection to the Alpha since he was split off from Beta?
Or does it depend what part of them is cut off? Like, since Beta was the head,
Yeah,
maybe Alpha was the head when they split. So,
that could be. So once again,
because
you
you
have
could even argue, okay, well, if you first divided, then who's really the original?
yeah. Well,
Because there's original parts still there
yeah.
on each of
Uh,
them. So,
it was a ship of Theseus.
right.
Are you really Alpha still?
Yeah, and let's say if you cut the ship of Theseus in half and built two new ships out of it, which one is, the original ship of
Yeah,
Theseus? So I think he has a valid claim here.
he does. I
Yeah.
think he should be able to keep the Rockeroy because that's the hey, that's my ship now.
Oh yeah, and that was going to be a flagship of like an armada made out of their asteroid that they're on. It's like, well, what, you couldn't build any more of them?
That's what I was saying. I think he got really complacent when he lost the Beta part of him.
Yeah, so I really think they lose something each time they're divided.
Yeah, it'd be really kind of cool to see like them have this fight and Beta take over as head
Yeah.
Skuxoid, and he leads the army of Skuxoids.
I have a feeling we're leading to a rebellion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
watch the one who split off from him is going to be right there with him. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, because they were putting him through some kind of treatment, so I wonder if they're not like kind of lobotomizing him or something.
Maybe maybe that's
Yeah.
why they don't care and they're playing games and stuff in the barracks and they're or sleeping or reading or whatever.
But none of them could hold a candle to Beta.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he
Well,
fought them off all by himself. So
so also we always kind of I always kind of thought as the Skuxoid being like kind of a pig snake thing
yeah,
because of the fangs and the snout and all that. What if we're overthinking it? Maybe he's derived off some I don't know like some single cell organism, some like flatworm kind of thing because you split flatworms and you have two flatworms. Maybe
oh
we're
yeah, or echinoderms do that too.
yeah. I mean, you're just
Yeah,
overthinking it, maybe, that. Well, yeah, I use flatworms as an example, but yeah, it's some sort of thing. Like, so you have two clones of an original piece.
yeah,
It's like, so Alpha isn't even really Alpha anymore.
right. He's incomplete.
Yeah. God, please don't tell me there's some unity there because I do not want to see that unity. It's gonna be disgusting.
It's gonna be like think of like Madrox, the multiple man from X Factor and X Men,
The ultimate Skuxoid.
right?
God.
Ooh. So
I'm
yeah, we
thinking,
get back to Proximus and Celila.
yeah, who were fighting and like, yeah, it's Proximus like impressive. I don't recall you being proficient when we last met.
Yeah, she's
Sleevel's like,
holding her own against him instead of having to run away.
Yeah, Saleel's like, yeah, much just changed since last time, trust me. And yeah, Hot Rod's talking about how much what Springer's, dragged them into.
Yeah,
And it's telling that this is they're actually holding their own against, these small, I don't know, they're not humans, but they're human sized
yeah,
because of the energon. So they're actually having to struggle against these creatures.
yeah. These small humanoids.
Yeah, I mean they are titans.
Yeah,
They're huge, but they're having a hard time. I mean, obviously Springer had a hard time against Proximus originally, so this is he's kind of finding out. It's not as Hot Rod is at least finding out it's not as easy as it should seem,
and if they think Hot Rod and Springer are Titans, wait till they see what are Titans to Hot Rod and Springer.
right? Did you just notice like Derek's fighting? He's in his fighter shooting down Zertonian ships, and the Zertonian who is like ejecting out of the ship, he's got like two triangle, like purple triangle things, like glider things, like a parachute.
Yes,
Yeah,
and they
every
remarked on it last time too. I think it was Hot Rod talked about it. How every time you smash them, you see them pop out and glide down.
just like GI
And
Joe.
that's totally a reference to GI Joe. How
Yeah,
the soldiers always had their planes or rattlers or whatever get blown up, and then you just see the little parachute going down.
yeah. Thanks, Buzz, for that little explanation.
Right?
If you don't know what that's all about, check out our Buzz Dixon interview,
Oh yeah.
which fantastic interview.
As much as they
So
could get away with, there were some things they had to, I guess, work around.
yeah, and so yeah, they whatever random Agorian. It's like that's the last one, boss. Talking to Derek, he's like, great. And so how goes the land battle? Oh, it's bad. They're
Yeah, the Zertonians are much better on the ground than they are in
yeah.
the air.
I really like the Agorians ships, by the way. They're kind of cool, asymmetrical ships. Kind of
Hmm.
reminds me of God. There were some. Do you remember in Empire Strikes Back the cloud cars?
Yeah,
There were these single ones that had this kind of cool wing off the side
yeah.
because generally you saw the double one, but they had these cool single ones that always had this kind of asymmetrical look. I always really like the idea of that, where this is kind of what that's like.
And
You
this
have
kind of reminds me of like the Jedi starfighters or whatever they called them, like
yeah,
Obi-Wan and them would fly around in the prequels.
yeah, it kind of does, except those are symmetrical. These are asymmetrical.
Right. It's like they did a mix of the two for
Yeah,
those. And
I
their
like it.
tanks are pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, super cool. Yeah, I like once again the Zertonians tanks. They kind of are polygonal. They remind me of God. Years ago, I had a when I was younger, I had a PC that was like our new PC. It was like when before hard drives were even a thing. You pop in a 5 1/4 floppy disk for all you younger people. That was huge. And they were
What's
floppy
that,
actually.
Grandpa?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me tell you all about when we didn't have hard drives. There's this game called Arctic Fox. I used to love
Hmm.
playing it, and you didn't save because there's no way to save your game. So I just played like I'd played for a long time. Everything was all polygonal. It was almost like having a three-dimensional polygonal landscape on a five and
Hmm.
a quarter floppy. It was kind of advanced, but everything was like it was supposed to be done on ice. So everything was it got away. They got a kind of a cheat. Everything's either white or the lines are on something white. But you'd see these tanks and stuff in there, and they looked a lot like this, very like triangular turrets and stuff.
Hmm.
So it kind of reminded me of that as soon as I saw them. Kind of neat idea of that. But yeah, everything's very triangular once again, and
Oh, on the Zertonian side?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're staying with the theme, man.
Yeah, and the Agorian tanks, they look almost like if Invid had made tanks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just the
Why?
way the curves and their lines interact, it
Hmm.
reminds me of like the Invid Shock Trooper design,
Yeah, I can see
but
that.
like if it was more of tank-like.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see
That's
that.
Robotech talk, by the
Yeah, how
way.
dare you?
I
Not
know.
in this show, man.
But
So, yeah,
man, yeah, the fog of war too there. They got this, two-page battle scene
yeah, great
that's just
spread.
yeah, crazy. I just in the back of my mind. You have Black Sabbath's mob rules play into this.
Very much so.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you've seen the new Alien Earth show.
Yeah.
And what a great song to end the first episode on. Mob Rules.
Oh, totally.
God, the music choice has been spot on.
Well, and Dan O'Bannon worked on Heavy Metal also.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, he
He
he wrote the
knows.
opening scene with Soft Landing. I
Oh,
think
I
that's
love
called
it.
with the car coming down out of orbit. Yeah,
Yep. What a great what was that done with what is that technology they basically
talking about rotoscoping.
yeah, or else Bakshi God. Yeah, Ralph
Yeah,
Bakshi, he loved that stuff.
yeah,
That
rotoscoping. Yeah,
whole rose company looks so cool. I loved it. Yeah, so he's Derek's like, this is far from over. Proxima and Salil are having this conversation where they're fighting about how, he's saying you're fighting on the wrong side. There's a lot going on. Springer's running over all these Zertonian troops. Um, oh, God, what is his name? The leader of the Aggorians.
Doolin.
Doolin, thank you. I won't call him Dylan. It's not quite right. He's over there like, yeah, the tide's turning. I can feel it. And Hot Rod to call back to the '86 Transformers movie, Demolition Derby. Good idea.
He just starts running over
Oh
Zertonians.
yeah, him and Springer just mauling down Zertonians in car mode. But
There's no little parachutes to pop out this time.
no, they're just getting mauled. But that's when everything starts going crazy. Like, I don't know, is that supposed to be Salila? I don't think it is.
Yeah, Salila
It
pulling her
is.
helmet off,
Her helmet
like she's
looks a little like,
involuntarily pulling her helmet off.
yeah, but she's like, she asking what this is. And all of the Agorians, Zertonians start pulling off their helmets as their energon ports, their head crystals start shining.
Which that was, strictly forbidden
Yeah.
for them to pull them off in each other's presence. So
It's like it's causing them excruciating pain, and the only thing that doesn't relief is pulling off, but it's still not doing right.
yeah,
Even a Doolin, his whole throne room is being, he's being like they're being crippled by what's going on here, and he takes off his like it's this cool like almost like a ram horn style sides on this helmet he's wearing,
yeah, his VR helmet.
his VR helmet. Yeah, he pulls that off because the shining. And Hot Rod and Springer's like, yeah, this is weird. They have got internet ports on the forehead. It's wild, man. They're like, Springer assumes they're malfunctioning because he doesn't really know, what they are besides the fact that they're people with energon ports.
Yeah, they're somehow related to him, but
Yeah. Derek's gonna land where he crashes and things like that.
yeah, he's telling the other fighters to land.
Yeah. And there's Proximus with his helmet off. Unity it begins. Or he's
Yeah,
crying out
with
for
his
unity.
Terminator face.
Yeah.
And I almost wonder, do they all have that under there? Or is that just him? Is that an add-on, or has he just had his face ripped off and that's what they are underneath?
That's a good question. Maybe they're actually not organic completely. They're just like they have an organic covering like a pretender.
Right. Or, kind of like what you got going in Beast Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like a organic covering. I'm just, we always kind of
Right.
we always kind of assumed that it was technology from, pretenders that gave them the organic covering for Beast Wars.
Well, the Renegade RPG actually makes that pronouncement
Oh, okay.
that it was basically the end result of, Pretender tech.
And it protected them enough from Energon because that's what pretender tech did. The pretender shells protected the inner robot.
Yeah. Well, especially like Starscream would blast them with the underbase energy and it would
Oh
just
yeah.
like roll off of the shells like
Yep.
nothing.
So it really helped to have that pretender shell.
Right?
Boy.
So, yeah, we're left there with, you know, Proximus declaring unity, it begins.
Yep. Yeah, so I'd be really interested to find out what's going on. I never even put that together that they all could have this like organic covering over a mechanical frame. It don't make sense why their energon ports, the crystals, work like they do.
Right.
That's really interesting to look at it that way. See, I learn things every time.
Right. So, yeah, are they all robots in disguise?
When they unity, when they become united. Well, it would make sense that Zerta would create a race of robots,
Right.
and they would you disperse her energy amongst them all until the time came.
It would be kind of cool to see these like fold into uh headmasters and target masters and power masters and stuff.
I
So,
really think we're gonna see that if
which
that's
we've
what these
had
are.
mentions of Nebulons in the Hive already. So,
I could see this being a thing if this is what they are.
yeah,
Anyways, like we were saying though earlier, the cover of number 23 for Void Rivals, Zerto does not look happy.
yeah, she looks very mad.
Probably because everyone's killing each other instead of committing unity.
Yeah, you're supposed to be learning to work together now.
Yeah. And so we'll see how it goes. And dude, did you see one of the coolest previews coming up though in the end of this?
Are you talking about the Major Blood
Well, but
or
Angel Blood's great. I love me some Major Blood. I'm talking about the oversized Transformers number 25.
right? Are we getting like a double-sized issue or
Yep, it looks like it. We're getting a
yeah, is it by
big,
pages or is it just gonna be like a giant like magazine?
that'd be
Like
great. I'd love that.
it's gonna be like UK comic size.
Come on, let's do it. But it's like you know, giant, Transformers, like giant X-Men. It's gonna be giant Transformers number 25.
Giant size man thing.
No,
No, no,
no,
not that.
please no. So that's exciting coming up here. And the Dan Mora art looks very clean.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
There, it looks less boxy and more like, I don't know, it looks more like he's basically as Jehu was saying, like he's Mr. DC. His style is what they've all adopted over there. So if you see DC Comics now, it's really kind of Dan Mora kind of righted that ship with his style.
Well, he likes to bevel his corners.
He does. I was going to say that because the way Optimus Prime looks, he's not boxy at all. He's definitely beveled.
I like doing that myself when I draw them. I like beveling their corners
Well,
instead of just being straight up cubes.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't know. To me, it does.
It's just the little things, the
Yeah, it
little
is.
details.
I mean, even the way the chest down to the waist looks, it looks like a superhero with like the big chest thing going on. So we'll see how that looks.
And I was just looking ahead at some of the other things they're advertising, and Robert Kirkman has another comic coming out called Skinbreaker.
I saw that.
I'm like, this guy's a writing machine.
Yeah, he's writing a
Like,
lot of ideas. He's like, I got my own comic line to do this with. Oh my God. But
yeah,
also, did you see the Creep Show with Greg Nicotero presenting?
that's where I was going next. Is Creepshow #1 is coming out in September, so in a
Dude,
few weeks.
I am
I'm re
so excited about that.
Yeah, I'm very stoked. I love all things Creepshow. I like those old horror comics and stuff anay.
Well, Greg
That,
Nicotero, which, I don't know how, the audience here knows, Greg Nicotero was, he was basically working on Evil Dead 2. He was in Day of the Dead, was it?
yeah,
In Day of the Dead, he got a lot of a start. He worked with oh my God, what's his name? The guy who was like basically the 80s
come on, Savini,
Godfather. Was that?
Tom Savini.
Tom Savini. Yeah, he
Yeah,
studied under Tom Savini directly.
yeah.
He
And
has
well, I mean, he's been in charge of like all the direction in the Walking Dead
Oh
series.
yeah.
So
Well, that
yeah.
exactly.
Uh,
Tom's
did he work on what is it? Firefly as well?
he might have. I'm
I
not
know he did
sure.
Serenity, and he's working on Fallout, the Fallout series right now too.
He is. If just to give some reference, Tom Savini was a Vietnam war photographer. That's where he had a. I watching one of our favorite horror anthology things to watch. He would carry a binder of actual bodies rent asunder from his Vietnam photography era to use as models for his makeup.
Right. I mean, he saw it in real time. He didn't have to imagine it.
No, so when he would make a prop for a movie or he would make some makeup thing for a movie, he was going off real life experience of what happens to a body when
Yeah.
it's undergoes massive trauma. And so that's who Greg Nicotero has as a mentor. So no wonder Greg Nicotero did such a great job on The Walking Dead, and I'm sure this is gonna be fantastic,
Maybe we need to do some subdivisions on horror movies and stuff.
dude. We got our fill of horror movies around this house. Trust me,
Oh yeah.
watch a lot of them.
I just showed my kids The Howling the other day.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a recommendation. And there, if you ever get a chance, there's this three-part little anthology thing that I've seen because of having Shudder. It's called In Search of Darkness.
Hmm.
It basically goes over the 80s as a decade and the horror movies that came out during the 80s. They're working on right now on a 90s one that I think is coming out soon. But yeah,
So
it
it's like the
goes
toys that made us, but for horror movies.
100%, and it
Yeah.
has interviews with Tom Savini and Greg Nicotero. It has with all kinds of people. Nancy Allen, Lorena, what's her name? I'm trying to think of her name. She was in so many 80s low budget horror movies. Or Lorena Quigley.
Oh,
Of course,
Linnea.
Linnea Quigley, thank you.
Yeah.
As of course Elvira's in there. There's all kinds of people and they talk about all this stuff that was really cool, really interesting. If you love horror, especially in the 80s, it's a great thing to check out. It's called
Oh, yeah.
In Search of Darkness. Like
About to
all
check
three
that
of
out
them are
for sure.
fantastic. Yeah, that's one of our things we usually have on when we go to sleep at night. So to give you an idea how our household works. It's either
So you have
science
the
or
good
horror.
dreams.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I have fantastic ones.
Right?
Alice, not so much. I don't know why. But
I've
anyways,
always enjoyed nightmares. They were my fun dreams. My actual nightmares, like the dreams where I feel uncomfortable and I want to wake up, I'm doing something mundane, like I'm stuck in the supermarket and I can't find the cream of wheat. And I'm just like the whole dream is just me looking like aisle by aisle. Like that's hell to me.
yeah, that actually mine always my nightmares always are stress nightmares. They have to do with trying to cross a bridge that's filling up with water. So like the waters are rising, you got to get across the bridge. For some
Oh,
reason,
so
you
you're
can't do
dreaming about
that.
the podcast.
Yeah, 100% every day, every day. I
God, I gotta work with Boo again.
what we're behind. We forgot something.
What?
By the way, the covers for the alternate covers, I had cover A with Proxima going after Springer, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
There's a cool one. Cover C has Wheelie on the front of it,
right?
so I wonder if that's a little teaser of things to come, or it may
I,
just be the fact that he's associated with them.
no, I'm absolutely expecting Wheelie to run into Pythona and her
Oh,
crew.
that'd be great.
And I predict he's either gonna stow away on their Leviathan or he's gonna steal it.
Oh, that'd be fantastic, dude.
Because he has a proclivity of stealing ships from the Sunbow series.
Yep. But did you see the cover E? A
Yes, it's
really
beautiful.
cool, beautiful painted cover with Salila.
Yeah.
I mean, it is gorgeous. I want to find that cover just to
She's
have it.
got her ear knocked off on that one too.
She does.
She she just can't keep an ear.
That would be one. Like that's a print. You'd be kind of cool to have like a little frame. Just it's that nice looking.
Man, almost all these covers from this Energon universe I would like to have as posters. I need more walls
Yeah.
to just do these as posters.
I gotta find more ways to fill up the back of this wall here. So right on. Let's do this.
Right?
And Dan Canna might get a big push to the side, but
Well,
we'll see.
you're never allowed to move Valentine Optimus. He's got to stay.
I thought of moving it like it wouldn't look the same. It would be weird.
No, it needs to be right there, and he's framed by your mic, so it's like perfect.
Perfectly. I know. Can't get much better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, we will banter for a while, just so y'all know. So we're
Well,
gonna
the
cut.
one thing you need back there that I don't see
What's that?
is a Taifu T tram.
Well, here you go.
Oh,
Ah,
it's your mic's covering it. See, that's no
there you go.
good. It's got to be front and center.
There you go.
That's better. That's
It's
better.
it's Optus's buddy up there. His what was that kid from the was that Danny from
Oh
the
no, Tommy Kennedy.
Tommy Kennedy? That's Optus's Tommy Kennedy there.
Yeah, that's Trammy Kennedy.
We're gonna leave that there, man.
Yeah.
It
Womp womp.
yeah, and I gotta say, Abu got me a few things recently that I haven't been able to find, and talk about Skuxxoid and the Quintessence stuff. Really happy to have this dude up here too. One of the
Oh yeah,
coolest
DevCons.
little his alt mode is something to be desired. But I mean, honestly, it's a great little figure. They did a great job on this guy.
I want a little Slizardo to go with him.
Yeah, like the size of the size of Crimzeeks or whatever.
Right. Yeah, he shouldn't be big.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
They did. I love when they do things like this. These nice touches. Hasbro, if you're listening, I know you're not, but well, we know some of you are. We need more DevCon or, adjacent figures. We need a something more like that.
We
And
need like more Alien series stuff, like all the little side characters like Skuxxoid and Slizardo and
oh yeah,
the Tlalicons and
well
the
we
Torque
know
3.
we know Kirkman listens, so Kirkman, if you can get a DevCon in there, I'd be really happy with that. Thank you very much. Well, I'll email you back later. I've been busy, man. I'm sorry,
I mean,
but
I'm happy we finally got a Death's Head. Now we need the
right.
green Death's Head. So,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting miracles, but come on, that's just a repaint, guys. We need a green uh costume death's head with some extra accessories, including like a small TARDIS and a I don't know what else. I'm trying to think what else you would have. I want more hand accessories, like more, spike flail things on his arm.
oh yeah, he's got all kinds of crazy accessories he uses. There's like one that's like a three-pronged like spike thing
Yeah,
and
we need all that.
maces and
Okay, third party guys, talking to y'all. I know y'all listen
right.
to.
And did you ever
That
see
needs.
the red version they made for the What If?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, Simon Furman wrote a What If where Minion didn't kill him. And yeah, he's all red and brown and spiky. Like he's got big spikes all over. He looks like G2 Sideswipe
Oh,
redesigned
I
his
love that
outfit for
look.
him. Yeah.
See, that's what we need more of that kind of stuff. Come on.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
and so, guys, like I said, leaving it here. Y'all have a fantastic week, and thanks for being here. And as always, I'll talk to y'all next time. And if you want,
Bye.
see you. Thank you. Bye. More Than Misty's Guys, a Transformers podcast, is performed by Evan Johns, Boo of the ExcellentUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Research is done by Evan Johns, Boo of the ExcellentUnderground.com, and Ed Strickland. Special thanks to Hasbro, Marvel, Skybound, and the occasional extra property, which we will name at whatever time is appropriate for that episode. And without all of you, this is really not even possible. So thanks for being here, and thanks for checking us out every week. Goodbye.